You're listening to Verses on Verses, Bible scriptures, real life examples, application, and humor with Candelanice and friends. Let's break that down. Let's break that down. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Verses on Verses. Let's break that down. This is a place where you can feel at home, where we break down Bible scriptures so you can understand in bite-sized pieces. You know how sometimes the Bible can be overwhelming and you hear people reciting scriptures and you may be like, I don't know that scripture, or I don't even understand that scripture, or what does that mean? This is a show for people who are studying the Bible, even maybe for the first time, trying to understand it. This show is not designed for the Bible scholars, although everybody can learn something in a new way. This is a show, a podcast to get you to think differently, to understand, to figure out like, oh, okay. Oh, I can go to the Bible for this. Oh, I can understand it this way. Oh, regular folks read the Bible. Okay, I can learn this too. That's what this is about. This is about layman's terms, where I break down the Bible with my friends, with my old friends and new friends. And sometimes you'll get just me. Today, you'll get just me. But go back and listen to the other episodes. This is episode 23. And for those of you that follow my other podcast, it's in its 10th season, Shine with Candelanice. Make sure you go over there for more information about me. I'm a transformational life coach of 20 plus years, 25 plus years. I'm a healing and aging coach and a child of God. God's own is what I like to say. So if you follow me on Shine with Candelanice and then you ventured over here, thank you so much. Or if you're over here at Verses on Verses and you haven't listened to Shine with Candelanice, there's a lot of life coaching going on. It's a lot of healing going on over there. So make sure you subscribe and follow both podcasts. I appreciate that you do, because it's all about growth, just like this is. All right. So today is a good one. This is this is scripture, James 1:19. You've heard it before, but I think I'm going to go deeper. Understand this, my brothers and sisters. You must all be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to get angry. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? I'm going to make sure you hear that again. Listening and doing, that's what we're talking about in James. Understand this, my dear brothers and sisters. You must all be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to get angry. Slow to anger, right? So when you think about that, and you've heard that before, if you haven't heard that before, I'm glad that you're hearing it for the first time. But some people don't know what it says after, because we're talking about 119, but I want to go further into 20. Human anger does not produce righteousness or God's desires. Go to 21. So get rid of all the filth and evil in your lives and humbly accept the word God has planted in your hearts, for it has power to save souls. See, some of y'all may have not known that it goes further into that. But I want to focus on James 1:19 again. Understand this, my brothers and sisters. You must all be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to get angry. All right, y'all. So start listening. Now, some people can hear, and some people hear so they can speak. They're waiting for their turn to speak, but they're not really listening. And the scripture says you must listen, quick to listen. So when you're listening to somebody, You're understanding. You're trying to listen for understanding. And sometimes the breakdown is in not listening or not trying to understand. With humans, most people just want to hear so they can get their turn to speak. I don't know if you've ever played double dutch. I used to play double dutch, jump double dutch. I'm going to have a double dutch tournament even as an adult. Watch, y'all see. And you know how you're trying to jump in the rope and you're moving back and forth trying to jump in the rope. You're just waiting for the rope to turn your way so you can jump in. That's just like it is with a conversation. You're waiting for the rope to come your way so you can just jump in. And if you know anything about double dutch, sometimes you'll jump in too soon and you get hit by the rope. That's a whole word. Sometimes you jump too soon and get hit by the rope. You have to learn to listen. We have all been there where we spoke too soon. We were just waiting for our turns to speak. That's human nature because you want to get your stuff off. You want to say what you want to say, right? But you have to learn to listen, to understand. Listen to understand. That means there's compassion in that. There's empathy in that. There's seeing somebody else's side in that when you listen to understand. So we have to stop hearing and we have to listen. So it's slow to speak, being slow to speak, like you're listening and you're counting your words, you're counting your syllables, you're counting your consonants, you're counting the words that you're going to choose to use. You're choosing your words wisely. So that's what that means when you're slow to speak. Sometimes people think, oh, well what's the answer? Some people are really thinking and trying to be slow to speak instead of just saying the first thing that's on their mind. We've all been there. I've been there where you say the first thing on your mind and then you got to backtrack and you got to apologize because you're ready to speak. You're ready to defend. You're ready to plead your case. You're ready to say, no, that's not. You're doing that. We all have been there, right? And we want to prove our point and our side. No, it's time to slow to speak. Y'all want to be better, right? Y'all want to be better. That's what this is about. Being better every single day. It's not about yesteryear and what you did before. It's about moving forward from today and being better people, right? We don't want to say we're believers, right? We believe in God and we're all these amazing things in God's eyes, and you're speaking them. You want people to be able to see them in your actions, in your countenance, and your being, your countenance and your being, right? You want people to be able to see that over you. So, slow to get angry. Before you're ready to get angry with the 3 words that somebody said, if you're slow to speak, quick to listen, then you'll be slower to get angry. See how it all works together? Because they could say 2 words and you're ready to get angry. They didn't say their 3rd, 4th, and 5th word, which would have made sense, which you would have said, oh, okay, I understand. I get it, right? So you're going to be slow to get angry. So you have to put them all together. All right, understand this, my dear brothers and sisters. You must all be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to get angry. It all works together. Y'all know this is Verses on Verses. Let's break that down. We do Bible scriptures in 15 minutes or less, bite-sized pieces so you can carry it with you. You can take it wherever you go. Look at all that wisdom I gave you even in less than 10 minutes. This is something that will transform your life and how you communicate with people. This is James 1:19, y'all. Make sure you implement these scriptures into your everyday life. You don't just read them like you're reading a book and just go on. No, you read them and then you provide application in your life. You want people to say, I don't know, there's something different about you. Even my grandmother was like, Kendall, I like the way that you respond. I like the way that you handle that. She's noticed and said stuff to me where maybe in before I would be in my feelings or want to respond, or it may not be the best response or the best, because you're in your feelings, you're in your flesh. We all are there with certain things, right? Other people have said that, and I love it, the growth, and even if it's the little things that they may see, that's what it's about, right? Slow to speak, listen. As a life coach of 25 plus years, we're trained to listen first. I can't be with a client and I'm doing all the talking. What sense does that make? I can't be like, well, this is what you need to do. But no, I'm there to assist in listening. So my listening game is strong, right? But I do have sometimes strong opinions. So that's where growth comes in, where you have to learn to balance the two. But if you have scriptures to help you get through, man, you are all to the good. They help in my life, and I want to bring them to you to help in your life as well. All right, y'all. This has been another episode on Verses on Verses. Let's break that down, where we break down Bible scriptures in 15 minutes or less. Thank y'all for listening. God bless y'all.